What's going on, y'all? I hope y'all are well out there. So for those of you who don't know who I am Jaren, voice teacher, speech trainer, and the founder and owner of this here studio, the Jaren Emliger Studio. And I'm excited about this video. I really enjoy this song. I really enjoy her as an artist and as a person. And I'm really excited to talk about her. I've never talked about her on this channel before, but I'm like, man, I really feel like I'm gonna, talk about what she's doing with her voice. I love this song and I love this performance in particular. So I said, why not? Let's do it. So without further ado, here is Lizzo singing Special on Saturday Night Live.
Woke up this morning to somebody in a video talking about something I posted in a video. If it wasn't me, then would you even get offended? Or is it just because I'm black and heavy? Y'all don't hear me though. I've been the same since I've been driving slow on Bissonnet. Call up anybody I know and they would tell you that.
I really like the rawness she brings to her voice and the rawness she brings to her performances. She really lets it all hang out. Each and every performance in terms of her voice, I really enjoy that about her. And I like this like rap singing thing she's doing right here. She's really pacing it within the confines of the meter of the song. That takes some skill in terms of not overdoing it with the friction of the consonants, but not underdoing it to the point where we don't hear what you're saying. But there's a balance of articulation, vocal energy, vocal line, and things like that that she's doing so well here, and I feel like it really works. It's almost like Russia Tees, but on beat, if that makes sense. I think it works though.
It's pretty new, but I've been used to people judging me. That's why I move the way I move and why I'm so in love with me. I'm used to feeling alone. Oh.
I loved hearing "In Love With Me" and how that smile came in love with me, and she kind of smiled right there. And I like her vibrato. It's kind of like churchy in a way. Let you know. It kind of got a little wobble to it. I feel like she is probably a bomb alto or something in the choir. Maybe a little soprano, who knows? But she probably can bark down some alto, okay? And I like the conviction she's using when she sings this song in particular. I like the conviction and the passion she's using in that point. You're special. And she's really making sure we hear that special for a reason. This song is being sung this way for a reason. And that's why I really enjoy this performance, because I love how she's singing with conviction and passion and drive and really making sure we know that we're special because of the song, She said perfect, not perfect, perfect. All right, Lizzo, sing.
Could you imagine a world where everybody's the same and you could cancel a girl because she just wanted to change? How could you throw stones if you ain't been through a pain? That's why we feel so alone. That's why we feel so much shame.
I also like hearing these different small textures in her voice, these different small sounds. There's a little air pressure, a little compression going on here. That's why I hear the little vocal cracks, things like that. That's not her being a bad singer. No, that's on purpose. That's that passion, that rawness that I'm talking about. And sometimes you want to sing with that passion and rawness right there, Everything doesn't always have to be super perfect and super this, super that. It can be raw and passionate and still be just as perfect as anything else, And I really enjoy that about her. She sings like Lizzo no matter what. She gonna be Lizzo. She's not gonna try to be like, oh, let me try to clean it. No, she gonna be like Lizzo. And I love that she's always unapologetically her, vocally, artistically, period.
I'm used to feeling alone. Oh, so I thought that I'd let you know. Oh, in case nobody told you today.
I love that little growl on the hoe right there. That was nice on that top O right there. And I also like hearing some of this. Sometimes you shouldn't hear yourself breathe when you sing, but sometimes the passion of the song lends itself to doing stuff like that. And I think if it's an intentional thing, and she's clearly being intentional because of the passion in the song and things like that, you hear that air pressure, you hear that friction in the gloss a little bit. When you hear, that means the vocal folds are coming together just enough when you hear that friction and hearing the air pass through the throat, if you will, a little bit like that. When you hear the vocal folds kind of come together like that, you know? And it clearly works for this performance, and I really enjoy hearing this stuff from her. Did you catch a little squall again she did right there? I love that. And from what I know, she grew up Kojic, or she had a Kojic influence. She listened to the Clark sisters and other people like that. So a lot of this gospel influence that we hear from her is really coming from her upbringing. Her approach is pretty churchy here, and I'm here for it. I'm here for the church. I'm here for the rawness. I'm here for all of that, okay? Here for it.
I know it's been hard, but I'm so glad you're still here. And I thought that I let you know.
Did you hear that long no? No! It kind of had more of a twangy forward quality than it, no! Then it kind of came more back and more heavy, kind of had a little more of that meatiness, that meaty belt quality. And then that squall towards the end, that it was almost like a cry. I did this video on TikTok and I talked about that squall, and somebody said it was off pitch though, and I was like, I wouldn't say it was off pitch. I would say she was crying, or kind of like a cry, a yell. It wasn't so much like I'm just going to sing pitchy. She clearly knows how to match pitch. I don't even know why that's even a question. She clearly knows how to match pitch. I feel like that cry, that scream was deeper than just not matching pitch. That was a purposeful release, if you will, and I really liked that. And she added a little squall and it had a little compression. And you can hear the compression even in that no. You heard a little growl, you heard a little thickness right there. Had a little compression right there, you know, in the false vocal fold area. And so then she released that, hi, and then came back down on the hi. And then she came back down with a nice meaty belt right there. But y'all know I like churchy, squalling, screaming stuff. Like, this is my wheelhouse. I love somebody's, because you will hear people scream like this and sing like this in church, but we don't say they're off pitch in church. You know, so why was she off pitch? Because she did it the way she wanted to do it. And only one person said that. It wasn't like it was a mass saying that. It was one person saying that. But I was like, that's interesting that you say that, but I don't agree with what you're saying, you know? Always love. And then had a little glottal register flip right there too. So glad. That was a little churchy too. So glad. I'm so glad. Once again, Lizzo got some good stuff going on vocally here. I really enjoy how she finesses this. Once again, she is true to who she is as a vocalist and as an artist. You got to respect that. You've got to respect that.
You are so special.
Hear that vibrato? I love it. It's so good to me. If you enjoyed this analysis, click subscribe down below. Click the alert button next so you know when the next video is posted. And as I always say, be vocally bold, creative, and aware, but most of all, be vocally you. All right, y'all. See y'all very soon.